what's up? Hello, fellow humans, planet Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious, glorious video gaming day? Boop. What's up, Fields Bagman the First? What's up, Debatron? What's up, Potty Monstrit? Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I pre-prepped that OST so we can immediately turn on Photoshop and not play the game. Good detective squad is all here. I desperately hope that we have all the information required to solve the sanctum. Oh man. Do. Can't wait to see and I get the blue tent on stream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm just running to the sanctum area before we reconvene on our newly gathered information. So, like I said last time, I did some grinding off stream, and unironically, just a straight up grind, not like oh wow, you did a lot of like cool content. Literally just drafting rooms over and over again on repeat, the same rooms again and again and again and again, to gather small, sometimes completely irrelevant pieces of information. Oh, yeah. One second. What process do I have to destroy to make my Elgato control server watcher? Audio control. That's probably it. End task. Give me uno secundo. El gato. El gato. Oh. Hey, nice, that works. Perfect. Alright, so what I did off stream is I got some trophies. We can go look at the trophies upstairs, but I got the additional trophies required to get the blue tent. I purchased the blue tent, and all the blue tent does is that makes so each blue room drafted on rank 8 will contain a unique letter. So I literally went through every goddamn blue room on rank 8, which took like 10 hours. And I didn't even get all of them. Some of them I cheated on because I was like for is it an addition? No, I think it's a regular room. For chamber mirrors, it's like you have to draft chamber mirrors up there, and then you have to have 2 locations to get in with. So like I have to draft it like here, and I have to be able to like enter it from here and here. And I tried drafting it there, it didn't work. Tried drafting it there, it didn't work. And then I finally drafted it here, but I didn't have any way to get into it from a different direction. So I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I got better things to do with my time. I'm just gonna turn this manor music on again. So, and same thing with the Treasure Vault. Treasure Vault, just a straight up grind as well. It's literally just, enter the vault over and over again, on repeat, 24/7. Like, very little, no like variety or like a puzzle or anything. It's just, the Treasure Vault has 46 unique letters in it, and you just have to draft it 46 times. That's it. So this is what I use as my overview. So everything marked with blue, I drafted up there. Here are all the notes, and I guess we'll just go through them and see what information we've gathered. I didn't really like read them through closely, so. Number 1, Rumpus Room. The real Al-Zahara was an Arajan soothsayer who belonged to the royal court of Ares. He was banished from the realm in the 15th year of Ejara for a prophecy that did not come to pass. That was thrilling. Thank you for your service. This, when I read this made me wonder, like, is the implication here that one of the regular notes are or one of his like visions aren't true? Maybe? Is that maybe like the implication here? Flag colors: green for nuance, pink for Vera. Oh, don't you want to read all the letters? Maybe. Green for nuance, pink for Vera, orange for Croatia. So this one is good for our location details. This is in classroom number 1. We find this one. Her ladyship Claire Epson was laid to rest on 11th of June 1983. Not sure what the relevance of that is, but this was in the walk-in closet. In the walk-in closet, we learned this. Not sure why, but that's the thing. In the parlor, it just tells you which box has the gems in it. That's it. There are 4 different methods to rotate rooms. Not sure. Is this Dovecote or something? No, it's the Rotunda. Rotunda tells us there's 4 different methods to rotate rooms. Not sure, again, not sure what the relevance is, but that's the thing, I guess. The sin associated with this room is often associated with this time. This is the den. I guess it's just a hint for the 8th room. I don't know. This is the aquarium. It just says this tank contains a red herring, but I don't know if that's relevant or not to anything, but. Music room has a note that says that there is a major key hanging on a wall in the safe house. So I guess that just means that if you have the safe house unlocked, you can always get a major key down there. I don't know if I ever caught that, but that's good to know, I guess, if you're grinding. There's a bunch of these that are related to chess. I don't know. It's just needlessly inflammatory. The rook can perform a special move with another piece. So there's some chess in here. Not entirely sure. The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like this too. This one was from the Rook, or the Nook. This one is from the Wine Cellar. So apparently the coat of arms has multiple numbers on it. If you have a hall pass, bookshop will be more likely to be drafted while drafting in the library. That's from the library. Like, okay, thank you. I don't need the I don't need the library anymore, or the bookshop, but okay, that's good. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. So there's another safe or something, I think, and it's related to this. So the code to the family core is the family crest, probably. There's on one location in the estate where every room can be every room in the drafting pool can be drafted. I think that's top left. And this one's in the vault. This one's in the pool. I think this is top left, but I'm not sure. I also know what the relevance is, but I don't know if there's like you have to draft something there or something, but red memos were created by Kirk Darren and approved by the Baron and questionably served as the estate's primary security system. That's from the conference room. There we go. Sinclair's 4 canine companions are named Carter, Thoughtless, Hot Sauce, and Drawbridge. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a hidden thing either, or CTHD, so probably not that. Draw, Hot, Thought, Heart, Sauce, Bridge, Less. That's from the kennel. Another chess puzzle from the office. The king can castle by swapping with another piece. So this is kind of related to the rook up here, right? DC powers designed for the VAC controls were partially inspired by the gift they received from their client and original Mora J box. So this is from the utility closet. 3 members of the Sinclair family have attended school overseas in Croatia. Not sure what relevance this is, but that's from the Dovecot. SHS was born 3 years after HSS. So some family name thing. The figure of 8 in its symbolic guise as, I guess, infinity has long served as a vessel of both death and the unfathomable. This was found in classroom number 2. The scientific foundation of architectural drafting combined advanced principles of spatial suspension and temporal anchoring, was developed and refined at the Farias High Institute of Croatia at the beginning of their realm's 15th era. Is this implying that like the drafting stuff is magic? Is that the implication with this thing? Spatial suspension and temporal anchoring. That's from classroom number 2 or 3. Yeah, 3. You think it's... I thought it was like mechanical, but I guess it has to be magic at this point, right? Of the 3 major expeditions to the South Key, only 1 party returned. The cartographers among them conducted a cautious survey of the coastline, but refrained from making landfall. So there's land to the south that people haven't explored. The illustrations in the Red Prince and Swimbird were made by Marigold herself. Not sure what the relevance of that is, but that's from classroom number 5. The largest planet in the night sky is named after the Paragon of Ash. This is from the planetarium. Not sure what the relevance is, but I guess whatever the Paragon of Ash is, that's what the largest planet is called. Months are slightly longer than days. No, I have no idea why this is a note. It's from the drawing room. I don't know. Code check is drawn slightly more often when you have an item, whatever. This one is interesting, I guess. This was in the drawing room. Not the drawing, drafting hall or whatever. The full directory comprises 46 numbered rooms plus 8 categories of 8 rooms. And this is 46 plus 46 reversed. So this is 26. Not sure. That's the thing at least. There are 10 different dishes, whatever, this is boring. The third king of India was the last in the line of Horus. This is from the classroom? Yeah, classroom 6. The memo next to this is a lie. This was the, you remember the note in the locker room that said that like Darren, whatever his name is, Darren whatever is a pseudonym or something. That was this one, so I guess we know that isn't the case, whatever relevance that has. The chessboard in this room contains a portmanteau. This was in the study. Portmanteau. I googled that already. It was like portmanteau, a word blending the sound and combining the meaning of two others. For example, motel or brunch. A large traveling bag, typically made with stiff leather. Podcast is a portmanteau made up word coined from a combination of the words iPod and broadcast. So I guess there's a word on the chess piece. In the office. Not sure what the relevance is, but that is the thing. Can we guess? Yeah, sure. Go for it. What do you think the portmanteau of the chessboard in the office is? Boss? How are we getting boss? Boss? Record? Certain rooms like mechanical rooms are more likely to contain secure doors, whatever. The high pressure condenser box is connected to not one but 2 remote power boxes. This was in the boiler room, right? Yeah. I guess there's something more to find. Board and chess. Oh, okay. I thought it would be something about where the queen is standing and stuff, but yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Hello, Enderman. Hope you're having a fantastic video gaming day. Hello, Cuddly. I hope you're having a fantastic video gaming day too. Let's look at it, yeah. Only 6 of the notorious red letters were addressed to Herb Sinclair. Not sure what the relevance of that is. This was found in the mailroom. We're doing some investigating right now. Sinca Inc., founded in 1933, has 2 facilities. Sinca Labs in Reddington and Sinca Court, a 16-story facility located in downtown Oris, reaching 8 floors above ground and 8 floors below ground. This is in the laboratory. Not sure what the relevance is, but I guess we know that now. The ice in Master Sinclair's personal freezer can only be thawed by applying direct heat source. That was found in the freezer. The majority of the gems found in the house are artificially produced. That's from the ballroom. The majority of the gems found in the house are artificially produced. That's interesting. Oh god, do you think when they talk about the stolen gems, I think some of the gems that you find in some rooms... Oh, maybe it's ones in the safes. Oh, it is. Because one of the notes will say that there was like 8 gems taken from the crown or whatever. There are 6 permanent additions. Not sure what the relevance is, but that's from the storeroom. Saunas are commonplace in both business and residences in Croatia. I guess this might be relevant to location information. This is in the billiard room. It says bullseye operation can be triggered multiple times. I'm not sure what this is implying. The bullseye operation can trigger multiple times. The Inkwell is not the largest constellation. This is from the conservatory, whatever that place is called. That just tells us that there's like a bigger constellation than what we already know. Surveillance recordings can only be accessed in security. Don't care about that, we already know that. On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral, the rest are each 2 numerals. That's from the Canarium. The closet was one of the original 46 rooms of Mount Holy. That's in the closet, I think. There is a missing letter. This is from the pantry. I'm not sure if they mean like a letter, like a, you know, like an R, or... There are a total of 8 gems removed from the Ruby Crown of offering the Ores. There we might be on something. The massive reservoir below Mount Holy receives a natural filtration from the continuous flow of fresh water from 2 neighboring underground springs before making its dramatic exit via a waterfall on the south-facing cliff. The titles are synonyms. I think that's probably talking about a new clue. Oh no, oh no, that's talking about that's a gallery clue. The elephant belongs in the bin. That's room number 8. I spent so much time trying to get the gallery up there in room number 8, and they're just completely useless. In eclipses only appear in the northern sky. In is an Iraqian word for north, so north. The 3 advanced operations in modern mathematics are squaring, inversion, and rounding. Don't care, didn't ask. Lune is the Russian word for water, Essa is the Russian word for love, Joro is the Russian word for father. Putting this in language. These are the ones that are just like straight up. Oh, we're missing one that I also gave up on. Missing the garage. These are the ones that I gave up on, that I was just like, you know what, this is not worth it. Oh god. Can Windows please stop resetting my goddamn system sounds? Por favor? Alright, so I tried multiple times to draft classroom number 9 up on rank 8, and it was literally just too much work, and I didn't get it multiple times despite having the ability to redraw and like manipulating my RNG as much as I could. So I just gave up. And it turns out that the classroom number 9 has no useful information. I could have spent so much time doing this, and I would have got nothing from it. So glad I cheated on this one. The chamber mirror, same thing. It just tells you that if you spread an item into the chamber mirrors, you duplicate it. Garbage. And then for the garage, you need to draft it on level 8. Then you need to get the car keys. And I couldn't do it, so I just gave up. And apparently that says the license plate on this car is an acronym. The license plate, but for further reference, is like S, W, N, S, and G, I think. I guess this is an acronym. Sinclair would never sing Night Gala. Biggest on Windows is the update and shutdown button. It always update and restart. Oh, really? But for some reason, because my sound thing stopped working yesterday for like, I don't know how, like a bit. For some reason, my Windows is like, oh, you want the sound system sounds to go up every time you take a picture. I actually just shat myself a minute early because my work laptop made a loud notification. I forgot to turn it off, and I guess it doesn't go to sleep. Oh god. All right, so we have some information gathered here. Some of this might be relevant to something, but now you all know that it exists. I don't know what to do with this. If you have any ideas, then we can look at that later, I guess. But for now, that's it at least. Pressure volts. Oh god, I need to remember, let's see here. So the first box is a white moon. The second is a blue moon. Third is a blue sun. And the fourth is white waves. Wait, am I missing one? Green mouse to find and this will always be true. Oh, I'm missing one. I guess I didn't screenshot the first box. Here, this is the first box. So I guess here we have to do some discerning. We have to like figure out which ones are true, which ones aren't. The first box says green memos you find in this room will always be true. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. So this is probably false, right? Because I mean, that would be insane. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. I mean, we have no reason to believe that isn't true, but the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. This is a green memo. This is probably false. The previous box in this room contained a true statement, and it's a blue sun. So this is maybe true? We should make this true? Two realms have the same colored banner. White waves. Why did I write lie here? Unwritten red notes should be true. Yeah, unless we're told at some point that, you know, red letters in blue containers are false or whatever, right? Green memos in white boxes are always lies. Oh, this is a green memo in a white box. This is probably a lie. False. Oh. Oops. Boxes marked with the moon always contain full statements. But this box is marked with the moon. So how do I reconcile this problem here? Isn't this like someone telling you that everything they say is a lie? But then that statement would have to be a lie, which means that they would be lying about always lying. So this just means we ignore this, right? Like we pretend this doesn't exist. Ignore, I think. Must be void. Yeah. Let's go to void. Like that. It sounds like you're pooping yourself. Void. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. It's a red note in a white box. I wish I could like note down the rules so far, but this is false. All boxes marked by contain memos that are true. And that's in a true box, so that has to be true. Have you had any... Oh, this is a blue sun, yeah. Pink boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. And this was in a blue box with a moon on it. This should be true, I think. True. There's no realm that flies a flag. That's a false then, because it's a pink box. Should we just look for any pink boxes with that moon on it? Like now that we know this, I mean, this is probably true, right? Okay, let's start with this one. All boxes marked with the sun. So this should be true. 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 There's a lot of these, by the way, that's why this might take a second. This should be true. This should be true. And then, green memos in white boxes are always lies. So this would be a lie. This would be a lie. Assuming this one is true. Oh wait, but this one has a white moon. Does that make that false? Green memos in white boxes are always lies. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. Liar! Can't see the difference between white and black myself. It's all the same to me, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, that's fair. treasure. All boxes marked by the sun contain metals that are true. Sun. Assuming that one's true, which so far seems to be. Okay, pink boxes marked with that full statement, so it's a pink moon. This is false then, I guess? This would be false. That's it. The previous box in this room contained a statement, a true statement. False. I think. Let me go blow my nose. I'll be back in a second. What a mess. You will need a key to obtain the true treasure of the trove. True. Blue boxes marked by that contain false statements. Okay, blue boxes with the swirly things. Blue boxes with swirly things are false. I don't see a single blue box with swirly things. What? What's the point of that one? Those don't even exist. Is this just to confuse you or something? Okay. Oh, maybe some. Oh god, I forgot. I didn't have time yesterday to get all of them, so I cheated. I forgot that there's more down here. So the ones we have so far are green memos in white boxes. Green memos in white boxes. Green memos in white boxes. White, green. This one would be a lie. And then we had all boxes marked by sun are memos that are true. Be true. This would be true. Oh, these are waves. Pink boxes marked with the moon. Any pink moons down here? Pink moon? Nope. Blue boxes marked with waves. Blue waves. Blue waves. There's no blue waves. It comes and goes in waves. There are no blue waves as far as I can tell. Weird. Green memos in blue boxes are sometimes false. So does this imply that green memos in blue boxes are always true? Or what are we supposed to discern from this? Because it's a red note. So this is not true? So green memos in blue box are always true. So green memos in blue boxes. Green blues, this is true. Green memos in blue boxes. Benares borders a poetic realm. Okay, this is location relevant. It never rains in Arcaris. Why was this a lie again? Because it's a green memo in a white box? Oh, green memos in white box are always lies. Okay, so it never rains in Arcaris. The green memos in pink boxes are always false. Green memos in pink boxes are always false. This is false? Because this is true for some reason? Green memos in pink boxes. Okay. You have seen all the memos that appear in this room. That's false. The next 4 boxes. Wait, but that would be true right now. The next 4 boxes marked by that contain false statements. The next 4 boxes, and this is a true statement. So this would be false. Elon and Trump are fighting again. How? I thought Elon got down on his knees and started saying, "Daddy Trump, please, 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 please." Those be the next 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, not this one, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th. Red memos in blue boxes are always true, but that's a false one. Handwritten green memos are always false, but would be true if you changed one color in the text. What? Huh? Oh. So... Change. Change. The next 3 green memos you find in this room will all be true. So if I change that to blue or red... As you all suspected, there is more to the than the misty eye. The symbol is used to denote the unknown death and the number 8. Yeah, we know that to be true. There are 3 memos with false statements in the clock tower. The true treasure in the trove is in the house. That's a false one. No realm is considered to be spiritual. The last door of 8 is in the sanctum. It's in the inner sanctum. Wouldn't that be true? There's an antechamber. There's an antechamber lever hidden in the drawing room. We know that isn't true. The Baron began and ended his travel in the same realm. Nuance is known to be a peaceful realm. The sacred hour is not technically on the hour. The power must shift to perform the ritual casting. This is like a... This has to do with that stupid-ass chess thing again. The family core can be found in a red room with a 5-letter name. It's a... What's a room with a 5-letter name? Not a red one. I guess room 8 has 5 letters. Attic. Garage? Oh, that's 6. Vault? That's 5. Study? Okay, there's a bunch of them. Calendars never hide important dates, so this would just be false even regardless of this one, right? Because it's the next 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this one should be true. This one should be true. This one should be false. Yana means both the reign and ruler in Arajan. Arajan? Oh, I need to, like, even if this is fake, I need to drag it down because maybe it's true. Like, in no realms could it be spiritual. That sounds a bit whack. We need to put this one in language. Bro, that's whack. I better take that rap back. Well. There are secrets in the room you drain. In the rooms you drain. That should be true. You must don the mantle of night to perform the ritual casting. I guess we don't know. The previous box in this room contained a true statement. False. Wait, oh, so this is false. Page 6 of a new clue hides a secret. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a secret here. That's hidden? To the tower, to the casting, no? True. I think it might be like the time or something? The book titles? I guess. You think it would be telling us about something like that though, that we like kind of already know at this point? I guess true though. Ein means dream in Arajan. Secret door lies hidden in the red house. There's a secret door in some house, I guess. In the blue house, in the green house. The true treasure of the trove is in this room, but not in the house. True. The monk waits beyond the second chamber. True? You have seen all the memos that appear in this room. True. Oh, the last train has left the station. That's true, apparently, so I guess we're not taking a train. All right, let's see here. Purple, orange, V. Before we get into this, I think I'm gonna quickly put some food in the oven. I'm gonna quickly start making, because we're gonna be like doing a bunch of reading and thinking and stuff. So let me do that. Let me hit the BRB. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Then we'll go through the different areas. I hope this has some. Oops, there we go. Flip. What the? Did they just run on top of me? Did all the allies just run on top of me with their AoEs? Clicker. Ah, I'm afraid! Kiryu-chan? Kiryu-chan? I wish I could replicate that sound. Just follow this path, dude. I bet there's like a hidden treasure at the bottom of that shaft that I'm never going to get. Yeah, I'm taking the wheelchair access. Probably should have turned the lights off, huh? This guy who, James? Covered that to the campus. Cheese. Akeshi. She. Amamiya? Akeshi.
Check. Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in now.
Look, she's just chilling out. She's just having the time of her life. She's not even dead. She's just sitting down and enjoying whatever's going on here. Yeah, she just took a little sit. Ah, she despawned. Blink, mine now. Welcome to Warthold. Oh, I'm so excited about it too. Come on, Alpha. Come on, Alpha. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hi, Alpha. Verstanden? Verstanden? Ja, skal lese. Arise, ye tarnished.
I cornered her here, but the Eclipse sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
Come on, this is like you when you borrow something from someone. You have to make sure you give it back. But I was watching this man named Trainwrecks because I was led to him by my favorite streamer XQC, and they were on this website called Kick, and they were gambling on a website called Stake.com. So I logged into the website, and then it allowed me to gamble there. And I thought I would win big, but then I lost everything.
Indeed.
I really remember everything. When this place was about to be taken over, my master gathered the last traces of mankind's hope. He mustered up his remaining strength to make me.
Wow, that was...
The entity that calls itself a god
was,
is a malevolent will that forces man into everlasting servitude. It hopes to attain eternal.
The word Desu is Anakin, and the dictionary is the council, right? And they're like, we grant you what's the thing again? Like we grant you a seat in the dictionary, but we do not grant you the rank of word. I think that's how the meme goes. He does not like being carried like this. Inserted where, boss? I mean, preferably somewhere here. Like, if you could insert something right here.
Looks like I'm missing something.
That would be super nice. So let's go look around. I've got something that might fit. Do you, Influx? Do you actually? Oh! Here, look at your Snapchat. Yeah, give me a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that actually might fit. Yeah, you're right. Bring it over.
Norway.
Yeah, that I don't think that worked out the way you wanted it to, Shosho, but here I'll do Norway. Boy does no capping now. He likes sleeping downstairs.
Wait, could you be more of a slacker than me?
but I devote all my time outside of roll calls specifically to playing Queen's Blood. Oh, I see. You're unemployed. Living the dream. No, that's none of my business. You're a bigger fish. That's all. It was an honor to have played with you. I hope I'll have another chance someday.
I love video games, bro. I love video games, dude. How mad do you think that guy is right now? In comparison, this 13-year-old is only 860, but she has a potential of 69, so... Sådana. Okay, we broke free. Started it. What is she doing? I'm so confused. I'm back. You won't have to spend any extra BP, but you will have to wait for extraction. Okay.
Maybe come back.
What the? What am I looking at here? Jesus Christ! Look at this little nourish man, he's so happy. Liquid Bella. Is this just someone's jerk off corner? Is that what that was? Some guy come here and just jerk off?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what this is. Are those?
You know what? That guy is me. I'm him.
My food is ready in 10 minutes, so let's see how much we can solve until that time. So we have a bunch of the flags already, but we have learned that Benares borders a poetic realm. I think the poetic realm is... I wish I had all the information here, but I think the poetic realm is it's a Raja. Oh yeah, poetry. There you go. The society is poetic? I guess? Fenaris borders a poetic realm. Let's just move that up as soon as we're done with it. No realm is considered spiritual. This is not true. So there's a spiritual realm here. Do you think it might be Archaris? I'm gonna tentatively assume that Archaris might be spiritual. Nuance is considered to be a peaceful realm. Uh... Military? I'll just write not peaceful. Let me see what that means. Well, actually, I didn't have the, like... Nuances. Oh yeah, so that could be true too. It could also be peaceful. We don't actually know. It depends on this thing. Not. Yeah. It would make sense if all these are true. Okay, so it might be... Yeah, that would make sense. No realm is spiritual. What if this is true? So it's a no realm is spiritual. No realm is spiritual and nuance is peaceful. No spirit. Wait, spirit. Flash. So, no realm is spiritual is true, and nuance is peaceful? Or is? I guess that might make sense for nuance to be peaceful. I don't know what the sauna business is supposed to be relevant to, but... Flag colors. Nuance is green, pink is Vera, and orange is Carisia. So Carisia is true. Vera is pink. And nuance is green. Did we have that already? We didn't. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. Alright, we have these stamps, and I don't know what the stamps will be, but it shows that someplace is cold. Nuance is cloudy, maybe? Let's bring some more information to play here. So let's quickly go and grab from the classrooms. I want to see the maps. Classroom. Is... And from books, I want to see Realms and Runes. So I did notice last time on this map that Mora J has like a boat here. Something like, is that a clue to indicate that they use boats to travel, maybe? It's one of these lines, boats? Naval. I'm gonna assume Mora J is naval. Is that how you write naval? Is it with an A? It's an A. Boats and hoes, boats and hoes. I gotta have me my boats and hoes. Nachos, Lemonhead, my dad's boat. We won't go down cause my dick can float. Alright. Okay, so we know that Mora J is white then, right? If we black is here, red is here. Which ones do we? I think we're only missing white, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we know Mora J has to be white. I'm like, here is just like the North Circle, and it has this symbol with the arrows pointing down, and that's also on this stamp here. I'm not sure, is this supposed to be Mora J, or is this supposed to be Mauricia? Or do you think that's just the mountains? It could be the mountains. Like it could be Oh no, but we know that this is stormy. Do we think that it's like once you use one thing, then it's gone forever? Because that, I mean, that would make things a little simpler. Oh, gotta get my food. I'll be back in a second. Be right. Wait a second. Oh my god, Wilk. Wilk, what? Do you guys see this lever? There's a lever here. You guys, there's a little like winch. Do you guys see this thing? Oh, let me. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's. Oh god, it's stuck. It's stuck. Oh, I can't. No shot. No! No! Oh yeah? Yeah. I hate video games so much. That's right. I'm imagining you nude right now, Grandma. Points. Can I stop his fast healing somehow though? 34 spell, 15 spell damage. Is resistant to like everything. Immunities. Polymorph, yeah, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. Jesus Christ. 45 AC, flat-footed, touch 19, like... Oh, man. Not so I didn't offer to explain this one. I was there! I was there to kill Iraqis. That's what I was there for. Alright, guys. For every subscription we get, I'm gonna rule one piece of clothing, starting with my socks. They're off. The Wendigos, eyes change.
It says that because the Wendigos are mutated from humans,
Oh.
when they hunt us, they know how to perfectly mimic their prey.
Sharper and more dim. The Wendigo sees moment. I was viciously assaulted there, Rob. Please report Logan. Is that it's massive, massive, and huge? Har du stort hode, Logan? Hæ? Har du stort hode? Hodet ditt stort, Logan? What the hell? You are sick. You are sick. Coming in there with that. Now I want to turn my stream off. You know what? Blink, mine now. Welcome to Warthold. Oh, I'm so excited about it too.
Lose him quick!
Have no fear, we got stories for years, like Enda becomes a robot. Well... That's sad. Like, look how sexy this 17-year-old is. She is giga sexy. Always. Yeah, well, AI, that was AI, huh? Someone did an AI clip, huh? Alright, assuming that the same symbols can't be used multiple times. I think that is one of the most sexy 17-year-olds I've seen, honest. With the one exception, of course, being the the place that is the same, right? In that case, we have used this. We have used black, we have used red, and we have used foggy. And we've used train system. I think those are the only ones we've used. Oh, we've used, yeah, Metropolis. But these two were the same, right? Except for the thing? Or were they slightly different? Oh wait, they were slightly different. So that's Marshall. And roads, streets, carriages. Oh yeah, of course, because this is because they destroyed the trains. That makes sense. Okay, let's see what we can discern based on these, because these should give us hella information right now. So I don't actually know what this up here is supposed to be. This one is telling us that the border should be pink. And pink is Turtle Place. So so Turtle Place should be spiritual. Looks like. I think that's spiritual. Spiritual. And it should be heat, warm. So if you want to do that one, let's go take a gander. Let's see if our assertions line up. So this should be spiritual. The amount of lines should be kind of like a little weird thing going on there. This one. And then the color should be this. I'm gonna save looking at the room until we're done with all of them. So now, assuming our theory is correct, we've used that, and we've used pink. And we've used spiritual. That also means that the note up here was wrong. The nuance is not a peaceful realm, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna like this one we're done with. Let's just greenlight it. This one we're done with. Oh no, not that one. Fanaris we're done with. Greenlight. I wake up feeling like you won't. And Vera we're done with. So I think we can probably do nuance now too, because the only thing we'd have to guess for nuance is the weather. Oh, there's only 7 travel things. Oh, yeah, so these can overlap. That sucks. Well, the only thing we should have to guess for nuance, because they would be... Marshall? Because that was a lie, I guess nuance is Marshall as well? Well, let's try. Nuance is... Is this nuance? Diamond? Yeah, diamonds is nuance. That is Marshall. Their color is green, which is a bunch of lines. But I think if I alter this thing, then it alters that thing, so... They should have aviation, so they should have the rays of the sun. Should they be facing up? Yeah, like that. So this would imply stormy weather, which I don't think is correct. God damn it, I pulled the wrong lever. How do I just alter these lines again? I forgot. God damn it, no, it's not. It's this one, it's the middle one. Green is a bunch of lines. This, I think? Is that green? That's red. That's green. Every goddamn time I have to get back up here and have to... This really is supposed to be a literal alien. Well, not this part. Well, yeah, because I would know, like, oh, that's a rainy place, sure. I was thinking, like, this stuff is still esoteric, but yeah. Hey! So it's just Nuance is just normal. Nuance has no particular weather at all. All right. This is with 3 locations left. Maybe the locations there. Maybe notes from these ones tell us about all the places. Like, oh, I remember when I went to that place and traveled on Turtleback or whatever. That's I'm just gonna read real quick. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless. And as I have gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera, upon arriving, is lent one of these hard-shelled friends for the duration of their stay. To serve as both seed, guide, and companion, I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it is in Morage. Ooh. So much less severe. The weather here is less. Oh, it's more. It's much more severe. So does that mean that Morage maybe just has like no particular weather at all? I think Morage would either be rainy, windy, or nothing. Damn, what the hell? By far my favorite realm I visited during this trip, but I've always had a penchant for technology and a less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Croatia or the beach of Morage. Perhaps I am just letting my childhood love of Costa Rica. They have mountains? So it could be snowy over there then. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love for digital blocks compromise my objectivity. For the shops I visited, it seems the series are just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the Eastern Sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. So I possibly check the dates? Well, not all of them have dates. The puzzle image, yeah. Once we have all the sanctums, we can pass out where what order we traveled in, yeah. Okay. Let me go recheck the other notes that we have just to see if they like say anything in particular. Air travel's much better than sea travel, sure. Okay, so I don't know where this is, but we know what this is. Hourglass is Eraja. Oh, so we know that the lines are rainy, so Araja's rainy, so we can actually solve Araja now. Because we can just brute force the last one, which is the transportation. What do we think? What do we think they use down in Araja? They don't use camels, that's for sure. Horseback maybe? I'm gonna guess horseback down in Araja. Down in good old Araja. Anyone here from the country of Araja? Purple. Lines. Okay, I guess that means that I got the transportation wrong, because everything else should be right. That was a bit like... Oh, then I pulled the wrong lever. Ugh! That, it looks like that. Hey! So they travel using trains. Oh, right, we actually knew that. Because we found that note that said that like the trains could no longer travel north to the mountains. Maybe that means that the mountains also use trains still? Because if that's the case, then we also have the solution for the mountains, I think. I was so disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dotted the countryside made this place feel different than home. Loria Jenna, Ailyor Lune. Wait, why did I write turtle at Costa Rica? That's not true, right? So we've sold this one. I think Costa Rica's cold because they have saunas. Does that make sense? Cold. We've solved this. Solved that. This one indicates poetic. But so is there another poetic realm, or is that just? Now I feel a little bit stuck. Stormy, wild, untamed fire. Society would be wild, untamed. Think there might be tribal up there? I mean, we can process elimination our characters. There's only one thing we have to change, and that's transportation society. So I'm gonna guess these guys are tribal. Which is just a little star. I'm gonna guess they're also doing trains. And their border is yellow, so it's a little... Nope. So, society and method of transportation are the two that can be different here. Am I allowed to change? Nice. Ah! Rickon! Oh, I might have been yellow right there. That was orange. This is yellow. Oh! They are industrial. Train. I wonder how you're supposed to figure that out, like, without brute forcing it. Like, is there a clue I missed somewhere? We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been if in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arcaris is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinco. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Endaline enjoying his little children's game with fake countries. I'm gonna show you a fake country in a second here, little boy. We're missing two. Missing? No, we'll do those later. I'm only going in to see if there's any information that's relevant to this. We'll do all the puzzles and stuff. Okay. So, Mora J is the rainbow. I'm assuming Mora J is the sailing place. So I'm assuming naval, I'm assuming white banner, which means that we just have to guess weather and society. I'm gonna assume the weather is like... He said, even if weather here is much more severe than it was in Mora J. So is he just saying that like is it still heat? Or... I'm thinking just windy. We're gonna do windy. That means we only have to guess what type of society they are. Academic. No, actually, Orisha is probably academic because that's where they all go to school, right? Oh, they might be poetic. It might be the second poetic group. We want naval, which is like every direction. And for weather we want the curved line. Oops. White dots. Nope. Oh, this is black. This is assuming that they're naval, which I guess is not even a guarantee, to be clear. Okay, so we did windy. This is snowy. I mean, it is pretty far north, but I feel like Croatia is more likely to be snowy, maybe. Should we try snowy just to try it, I guess? What if I got the boat thing wrong? Don't remember which one I started on. That's windy again. That's nothing in particular. What if they're not naval? They have to be. Oh, alright, we got it. So they are agricultural, I guess? I don't know how you're supposed to know that. Maybe there's a hint for that too, though. Oh, maybe we learn about like the plants coming from there at some point. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajay last night in a good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Gyorail, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, but I've noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. One more to go. This one should be pretty easy, because I'm assuming that... Oh, it even has the symbolism that say it's cold here. So, oh yeah, the heart symbol is an arrow down. Transportation is the only one I'm not sure about here. Could be boats. Oh, that's a piece of baking sheet. I'm thinking this place probably isn't arid, right? So I'm thinking probably boat. That's what I think. I think they're academic. And that should be the dots, because I think it's cold there. There's saunas. And then this... If everything else is correct, then this should just be... Not that one. This one. Oh, that would be cool. I think the transportation method is the wrong one here. I think everything else is probably correct. Hey, I was right. So they travel with roads. Damn, that's crazy. Fart, more fart. I did just fart. Oh. Hey! How rare is this achievement? 8.4% of players. Fine. Let's see here. I'll make a new folder. I'll call this Office Puzzle. If anyone out there in the Twitch realm knows how you're supposed to know some of those things, then please feel free to tell me. Because some of these I knew, some of them I was just guessing. Like, do they specify somewhere that, like, Mora J is agricultural? Or is that just like a, oh, I'm eating some nice Mora Jane fruit right now kind of deal? Ah, this delicious Mora Jane fruit. I have no idea. You've done the reading. Yeah, I'm also sure what, like the mountains being being industrial. Like I don't know if I've ever been told that. Time to introduce a new color into the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ships routes and trade relationship between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fitting the variation itself was based on the brass compass manufactured in Arcaris that were often traded to sailors. So, yellow tiles are pressed; they move north. Oh, crap.